Yeah.
This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
Yeah.
God save. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not wrong. Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics. Take care.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief?
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery, and there are rumours going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it possible one bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ. May the Lord watch over you. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah!
Jesus Christ. Farewell.
Good health to you.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master Builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Zmola's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone, too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him and... Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Is that all you've got?
What have we got here? Entertainment? Great! I'll slaughter you. I'll send you straight to hell.
This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
What the hell are you doing? That's...
Yes, it's...
So did you drop us?
I don't know what...
You wanted to have me?
I tell you.
Is that the best you can do? Is that all you've got?
Hey.
I'm glad.
So, what?
It'll take care.
Here's the what? Did you? It turns.
Take care.
I'm at your... Good luck to you.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good day.
Has anything... A skull?
I don't.
What? And that's on you? I looked...
Yeah,
That's...
but the
So... The skull...
and God be with you.
Yeah.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry. And I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ow! What way you...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Who's there?
Guard, come here quick! There's a thief
People!
over there.
A thief! Help! Arrest that thief! Guard!
Guard! Guard, come here quick! There's a thief over there! I see a thief! Guard!
glad to see you.
I'd like you to
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't you rather...
Well, can you teach me to be a...
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't you rather...
Well, Master Huntsman, is there any work for me here?
There's always something that needs doing. You're that Scarlet's lad, aren't you? Sir Radzig's lackey.
Sir Radzig is my liege, and I serve him faithfully. But that doesn't make me a lackey.
As you wish. What matters to me is that you're no layabout looking for easy work. I have a job here I can't give to just anyone.
I'm listening.
We've been having terrible problems with poachers lately. In Sir Divish's forests, we've been finding gutted entrails of deer and rabbit nooses all over the place, but no sign of the bastards who put them there.
And you want me to track down the poachers?
Indeed. Whatever you learn will be useful to me.
Do you suspect anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
I'll try to find out something about them. Any advice about where to start?
Certainly. Ask around the village. Somebody must have seen or heard something. And it wouldn't hurt to ask in the inn in the glade, the one on the road towards Neuhof. I've heard they serve good venison, and no shortage of it.
That's clear enough. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Thanks for your help, lad. Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you need?
What do you think about all the poaching lately?
What should I be thinking? If they ever catch them, Sir Divish will have them skinned alive. But for that to happen, our master huntsman would have to be made of sterner stuff.
Do you think Nicholas isn't doing enough?
A master huntsman who lets poachers run wild through his woods? He's useless. He couldn't even stop them hanging a stag's head on his own house.
Right. Thank you, innkeeper.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I heard you've got a poaching problem in the woods around here.
In the woods and out of them. Not long back the bastards hung a deer's head on the huntsman's house.
That's pretty brazen of them.
Certainly is. Word around the village is that someone wants to shame him till he squirms.
Do you think it was someone local?
I really don't know. All sorts of things get said. Hannikin Hare's back if you listen to some, and others are going on about Tom of the Baths. They swear blind he's got his fingers in it.
And what about you?
It could be anyone. There's more than one that has it in for Nicholas. And who knows what the neighbors get up to by night.
What's so suspicious about this Thomas?
Just that he was drunk and blabbering about how he was going to bring back venison from the woods.
That'll be all.
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch where you're going. You nearly killed me.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
I will, don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me. I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you. Goodbye.
God watch over you, good night, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know any.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted...
I said I don't know any. If you want to know anything, go see Blacksmith's Betty. She saw them feasting in the woods.
Feasting?
That's all I know. But don't worry, she'll talk your ear off. God be with you.
Hey!
God grant you help.
What?
I'd like to find out about the
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered.
Take care.
What?
Looking for someone?
Jesus.
I'd like to find...
If I were you, I'd ask Tom.
Yeah! I'd like to...
I don't know any.
No.
God save. What can I do for you?
I'd like to find...
If I were you, I'd ask... God be with you.
Mother of God. Farewell. What?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
That's more like it.
I want to ask one more thing about that.
I'm listening.
So why do people think Tom of the Baths is involved?
Ah, that's just nonsense. He was bragging in the tavern that he'd put on a venison feast for the village girls. Deer for the deers.
Did he?
I doubt it.
Hey, listen.
He's all mouth and no trousers. But if you want to know more, ask my husband, the innkeeper.
Certainly.
I wasn't here that evening.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
He used to be Master Huntsman here a while back. But then Nicholas got him accused of a murder, and the hare had to flee. It cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
What happened between Hare?
Those two didn't get on from the start. And then that business with Margaret really set them at each other's throats. But it all came to a head about 15 years back when Sir Henry of Lipa came to visit.
Sir Hanish's father?
Just so. There was a banquet at the castle in his honor, and in the morning they found one of Sir Henry's men-at-arms in the ditch with his neck broken. Well, Nicholas made sure the blame fell on Hannikin Hare.
And what happened to Hare?
That's just it. No one rightly knows. They put him in...
So how did Nicholas...
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue. That evening there'd been a right falling out between Hare and the guardsman. Blows were struck. Well, Sir Divish didn't want any ill will with Sir Henry, so he tried to settle things as quick as he could, and Hare got the short straw.
What was going on with my...
Her father promised her to Hannikin, because they seemed a good match. But...
I want to... That'll be all.
Take care. There's no end.
Greetings. What do you...
I'd like to ask you about Hannikin Hare.
I'm sorry, but
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about Hare, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
I'm not saying a word, you rat.
Just calm down. That'll do me. I'd like...
I'm sorry.
That'll do me.
Take care.
I'd like to...
I'm sorry.
That'll do me. I'd like to...
If you ask me...
I'd like to...
I'm sorry.
That'll do me.
Good luck, then.
Good luck, then.
I've heard Tom...
So he did. He and Jack Piper were bragging about how they'd make a feast for the village lasses, that there'd be venison roast and enough beer to fill a river. And a few days later, they did come and buy a few kegs of beer from me.
Did they have anything else to say?
Not really. I told him to shut up.
And what did he say to that?
Nothing. He had more booze in him than the castle cellar. He just hiccuped and slipped.
Do you suppose he meant it?
Hardly. He's nothing but a...
All right, I best...
Feel free to ask, but don't believe half what he said.
And who is this?
Oh, he's Tom's best mate. A decent fellow. They call him the Piper because everywhere he goes, he's whistling on that pipe of his.
Where can I find him?
Well, most likely in the quarry. He lends a hand...
Folk were talking about...
Oh, good Lord.
Thank you, Ink.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I must reward you for saving my livelihood. If folk believe...
But the bad stone wasn't even from your
Still, sometimes words can hurt a man more.
See you later.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me for...
They say you were mouthing off in the...
We'd all had a few ales. You know what it's like.
So you didn't go poaching with Thomas?
My God, no. That would never even cross our minds. Thomas is a bit wild.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Show yourself.
See you later.
What's that?
Yeah.
God be with you.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day, no one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too, though I don't know the truth of it.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural. The things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see. How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
Oh, well, it's quite a wild story. Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows.
Was he actually seen?
I suppose so.
That's probably true. There is one other Who does Hare...
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When the hare disappeared.
So Nicholas...
That one always...
Thanks.
Good luck, then.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mother of God.
What is it you want her?
God grant.
I've got a few...
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy.
That's right.
Can you describe what...
It was after dark. I remember that. I went up, and I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort.
Did you
No. Like I...
Did you hear any familiar...
No. But I heard girls' laughter. Goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just like...
Where is the clear...
A short walk north of the castle.
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching that...
It's clear as day. Hannikin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
You mean to say...
All I'm saying is she...
Do you think...
Who knows the truth of it? And Margaret never wanted to...
So what's the...
It was complicated.
That's all I...
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Young man, come over here. Good.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man.
Why?
Now, handsome. Don't be... There's an old grandad sitting...
What do I get?
I'll give you a hop.
I'm on it.
Take care.
My respects.
Listen, innkeeper. I hear you have some game here from time to time.
Aye, we have dice games happening most nights.
You make...
No?
Oh, come now. Let's not lie to each other. I know very well you sell poached game here.
Oh, you do? Do you? And how's that?
I've seen a bit of the world. I know how things go.
Even so, I don't rightly understand what you're on about.
I've heard there are poachers in the area, and I'd like to join them.
Ah, you should have said right away you're in the trade. But before I tell you anything, I'll have to put you to the test. You know, I can't send every Tom, Dick and Harry to my friends.
Fair enough. What do you want me to do?
At the stud farm near here, there's a stable hand by the name of Jakub. Bastard got lucky at dice and won my favourite tankard off me.
And what's that got to do with me?
If you'd stop interrupting, you might find out. Anyway, he's so full of himself, he doesn't want to give it back. Not even for money. But he's very fond of archery. And I don't need to add he likes to make bets.
Yeah, give me a
I'm
minute.
with you. If I can win your tankard back and bring it to you, you'll know that
That you're not completely useless. That's right. So, get going. I'm thirsty, and I'll always tasted better out of my trusty old tankard.
Yeah. 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 How are you doing?
Good. No one's trying to cut my throat, and I've got a proper roof over my head again.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Sometimes, when I go to the courtyard at night, and there's a sudden movement or sound, it makes me jump, but it's just a memory.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
Aye, and I keep my word.
God's...
Do you need a hand?
I certainly do. But why bother? Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband is... Now he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying. Although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know, really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed. A bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
All right. I'll go and ask Sir Divish.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings. May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I hear you won a tankard off Andrew the innkeeper.
I did. Luck was on my side. What's it to you?
I always did like that tankard. How do you fancy testing that luck of yours and betting your tankard against my coin?
What do you have in mind?
I've heard it said you're the best archer in the region, but I'm not so sure. Care to put it to the test?
Maybe not the best, but I reckon I could beat you any day. Very well. I'll bet the tankard against your groschen. Deal?
Fine, let's do it.
Follow me then. Take care. My little sister can shoot better. Not doing too well, are you? Exactly. You could miss one or two. Ha! Settle up, youngster. And feel free to come and see me whenever you've got more coin to give away.
So?
What about it?
So, how...
Suits me very well.
Fine.
Follow me. Good luck then. challenge at all. Not doing too well, are you? Not doing too well, are you? It's by a mile. Nice shot. But what's this? My little sister can shoot better. Not doing too well, are you? Settle, youngster. And feel free to come and see me whenever you've got more.
So, how about that?
What about?
So,
Suits me very well.
fine.
Oh, see you later. Wait before some guard sees you. It's by a mile. My little sister can shoot better. Begin this one. Jesus, this is no challenge at all. Sacre, you could miss one or two. Put it here, barn door. Ha! Settle up, young.
So,
What about?
so,
Suits very well.
fine.
Follow me. Goodbye. Nice shot. But what's this? Nice shot. But what's this? My little sister can shoot better. My little sister can shoot better. It's by a mile. You had a favorable wind. Not bad. Not bad. Ha! Settle up, yo.
So,
What about?
so,
Suits very well.
fine.
Follow. Good luck then. Not doing too well, are you? My little sister can shoot better. Missed by a mile. Nice shot. But what's this? You had a favorable wind. You had a favorable wind. Beginner's work. Not doing too well, are you? Settle up your...
So,
What about it?
you ought to give it
Why should I?
because the innkeeper wants it back, and because I fucking say so.
Manly words. But if you want the...
It's just a stupid... So,
What about it?
so,
Says very well.
fine.
Follow me. See you later.
So,
What about?
so,
Fair.
fine.
Oh, good luck then. You had a favorable wind. Not bad. Not bad. Nice shot. But what's this? Nice shot. But what's this? Nice shot. But what's this? Not bad. Not bad. Sacre. You could miss one or two. Not bad. Not bad. You had a favorable wind. My little sister can shoot better. Damn, you're better than I expected. All right. Have the tankard. It's not like I've got much use for it.
God be with you.
brought you back your tankard.
Ah, so you're not completely useless. Lukesh will be happy to see what handy people...
I suppose this Lukesh is your...
Now then, Poacher's not a very nice...
I see. And where can I find this opportunistic friend of yours?
He lives on the hill to the north of the castle, in a small hut.
I won't forget.
I'm the one who should thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew, the innkeeper, sent me. Said you had a job for someone who's good with a bow.
Did he now? That's all very well, but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
I have a score to settle with his lordship, and I can't think of any better way to get revenge.
Then you've come to the right place. Anyway, I have to check you out first. See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy.
Yeah. God be.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
Take care.
Let's have a word.
Well. Aye. Yeah.
God save you.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search.
What?
Such a...
Whatever you're being paid.
Off you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you teach me? Certainly. I'd like to. All right. Now. I was beginning.
No need to worry. I would have come back sooner, but it seemed a long way to go for just the one.
Well, well, so you're keen on hunting. I like that, lad. So give me the trophy, and the first task of your trial is done.
The first task?
Well, there was only one to begin with, but then I thought you could do something else for us.
I see. So what do you want me to do next? Kill a dragon? Catch a water sprite?
Hilarious. Better listen up, lad. Nicholas the Huntsman has a very fine old hunting horn. But we'd like Nicholas better without any horns. Understand?
Where does he keep the horn?
Sometimes he carries it with him. It is a badge of office, after all. But I don't suppose he sleeps with it. Best to go at night and have a look around his lodge. It's on the hill above the village, opposite the castle. Come back to me as soon as you've got the horn. I can't wait to see the look on Nicholas's face.
Right, I'll get to it.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that horn. Ah, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Last time you told me that if I brought the...
Let's put it this way. Our old man's had it in for Master Huntsman Nicholas for...
Why does he have it in for him?
There's more than one reason. But the heart of it is, Nicholas lied under oath and almost got him hanged.
That's fair enough.
You're telling me.
What's he trying to...
If you want to know, ask around the village what they think of the Master Huntsman. The old man is making a bigger... And soon enough, the gossip will reach the ears of Sir Divish himself. And that's just...
It wouldn't by any chance be that...
Hear ye, hear ye. The lad is smarter than he looks. It is him, as it happens.
I heard the huntsman dropped him in it because of Margaret.
As my old grandma used to say, the truth always comes out in the end. Anyway, if you want to know the detail...
So, what comes next?
We're just getting something big ready. We'll make camp in the north of Broder Woods. There's a...
All right. I feel quite hungry.
Yeah.
My respects to you.
I've come about the poachers, sir.
Oh. Oh, so you're the one Nicholas was talking about. All right. I'll send some of my men with you. Are you ready to set off?
Yes, sir.
Hanakin Hare of Zalush, I arrest you in the name of Lord Divish of Talmberg.
The Master Huntsman is not coming?
The Master Huntsman arrests poachers, not murderers. Will you come quietly?
What do you say, man?
The answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage on something.
You fucked up there. Bugger.
Well then, was it worth it?
Don't break
Lying there, isn't there?
I have that. Ah! That's good news.
We're just getting...
All right? I could do with a bite to eat.